Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Homeschooling with Zena Jong. My name is Randy, and in this lesson, we're going to be doing Sparta. So I will call this was lesson, I think this is 12. This is 13, and will be lesson 14. Okay, so Sparta, be brave and strong. Okay, we have a whole bunch of lessons here. Let's see what we're gonna do. I can't wait to move to India because we've been doing Greece for about, this is probably our 15th lesson, maybe 15th. More than 15 lessons.
The next one is India. The next unit is India.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. So, each city-state in Greece had its own distinctive way of life. In Sparta, strength, endurance, and bravery in battle were valued above all else. The Spartans were a warrior people known for their toughness and discipline. Okay, I always talk about discipline with you, Zena, right? Discipline is something that's very important. Okay, so let's do some review, so you know where Greece is, where's Athens, all right? The ancient Greeks told a myth about how the city of Athens got its name. Who did they say their city was named after?
Then their city was named after Athena.
Good.
Athens.
Who ruled the city of Athens? A king, a few rich families, or the people?
The people.
Good. How did the people of Athens make their decisions about running the city?
They vote.
Right, they voted. What word means the people rule?
Vote.
Starts with a D. Democracy. 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 Can you say that?
Democracy.
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 Right? Oh, I'm yawning. Greece is a peninsula, a piece of land that sticks out and is almost surrounded by water. In ancient Greece, so many cities were near the sea that one Greek writer said they were like frogs around a pond. We've already learned about one of these cities called Athens. Now we'll learn about the Greek city of Sparta. So, have your students find Athens on a map of ancient Greece. Now have him find Sparta, which is south and west of Athens. Use purple to color. So, can you see where Sparta is?
I can see below, very near to the sea.
Okay.
But far than Athens, but it's also near to the sea.
Okay.
And that thing looks like a small hole.
It's under Peloponnesus.
Peloponnesus.
Yes, Sparta is under Peloponnesus. I forgot who's the king of... Oh, the king of Sparta wasn't he Menelaus? If I do recall. Yes, I think... Wasn't Menelaus the king of Sparta? I have to go back. Maybe you guys can find out if Menelaus was the king of Sparta. I don't recall if he was the king of Sparta or the king of Athens. You know, or maybe it was his brother Agamemnon who was the king of Sparta. So you can find out yourselves. Right now, it's like all jumbly in my head. So let me see. Maybe I can find out. Hold on. We looked here, and yes, Menelaus was the king of Sparta, but
not the king.
not the only king. The most famous king of Sparta was Leonardus.
Leonardus.
Yes, there was a famous movie or something called 300. Maybe we'll watch that maybe after this. Okay. So, let's go back to here. All right. So, Athens and Sparta are the two most important cities in Greece, and in many ways they are the same. Athenians and Spartans spoke Greek, wore the same kind of clothes, and worshiped the same gods. Every 4 years, they all went to the Olympic Games and feasted together. Do you remember the Olympic Games?
Yes, the one that win. Well, everyone remember him, and they think he's the best, and he gets free monies and free foods.
Right, for all his life, right?
So his family will be very, very rich and healthy.
Okay. But in one important way, these two cities were as different as salt and pepper. Athens, you remember, was a democracy. The people ruled and made their own laws. Sparta, on the other hand, was not a democracy. In Sparta, warrior kings and nobles ruled. The people of Sparta did not have the chance to make laws the way the Athenians did, but they were very good at making something else. War. Okay, why don't you read this one?
The Spartans were a great warrior people. They were fierce fighters, and they were known all over Greece for being very
tough,
and very brave in battle. Living in Sparta was a lot like being in the army. Most people live plain, simple
lives.
They tried to keep themselves strong in mind and body so that they would be really
ready
to fight
any time. Okay. So the next one. Okay. Let's drop in on a day in the life of a Spartan family. Visit the reading room, and we're going to read Alexandros Sparta. Okay.
Alexandros Sparta. The sun is rising on the mud brick house where Alexandros lives. Cassandra, his mother, wakes up and gets ready to serve breakfast for Alexandros and his sister, Lycia. As usual, their breakfast will be a simple one: coarse brown bread and water. Cassandra won't put on any jewelry, makeup, or perfume this morning because Spartan women aren't allowed to use these things. They can't wear colored clothing either, so the tunic that Cassandra wears today is very plain. Cassandra doesn't give these matters a second thought. She has other worries on her mind. Today she must prepare her son to leave her house forever. She is proud of her boy, for now he will begin his training to become a Spartan soldier. But she is sad, too, so Cassandra thinks about her other tasks for the day. She'll visit the property she owns near town and check on the olive trees. Her husband, Theo, also owns land, but he's seldom at home, so Cassandra will check on the pigs on his farm, too. She doesn't mind. After all, Cassandra chose Theo to be her husband, and now she devotes her life to taking care of him. Unfortunately, she doesn't see him very often. Theo is already gone for the day. Like other Spartan men over the age of 30, he is a member of the Spartan army. That means that, even though he has a family, he eats all his meals in a barracks with 15 other Spartan soldiers. Theo spends every day with these men, fighting and training. They are all strong and muscular, and they want to stay that way. Today, Theo will practice with a heavy wooden shield. He'll wear a breastplate, which looks like a sleeveless shirt made of metal. On his head, he'll wear a bronze helmet with metal flaps to cover his ears. The helmet comes down so far over his head that he can barely see or hear. Still, all the armor will protect his neck and head in battle. Meanwhile, back at home, Theo's daughter Lycia comes to breakfast. She is already dressed in a straight, simple tunic that is belted around the waist. Her hair is tied in 2 neat pigtails. Every day she goes to the gymnasium to learn dance, gymnastics, and running. Lately she's been training for a foot race with other girls. To Spartans, having a strong body is very important. Alexandros comes to breakfast last, yawning and stretching. Suddenly, he remembers something very important. Today, Alexandros is 7 years old. At the age of 7, every Spartan boy moves to a barracks where he lives with other boys until he's 17. Most book learning is considered a waste of time, but the boys will learn to sing songs of war and recite stories of great Greek heroes. They'll learn to run, leap, wrestle, and dance. To make their feet tough, they'll march long distances barefoot. And even if their feet hurt terribly, or if they get tired and hungry, none of them will cry or complain. Spartan boys are expected to be tough and silent. They are expected to be brave at all times. All these skills will prepare them for the next step in Spartan training. When Alexandros turns 18, he'll be called an older boy. For 2 years, he'll learn different ways to fight in battle. When he turns 20, he'll be called a youth. If he passes a special fitness test, he'll spend the next 10 years learning everything he needs to know about war. Finally, at age 30, he'll be a young adult. He'll marry and have his own family, but he'll also be a soldier and spend much time with the army, just as his father does. In Sparta, everything is planned, and Cassandra knows this as she prepares to send Alexandros to live at the barracks. She puts her hands on his shoulders and looks him in the eye. "You are yet a boy," she says, "but one day you will be a fighter. Remember that warriors go to battle for the sake of their women and children. Fight well, Alexandros. Make me proud to be the mother of a brave Spartan warrior."
Okay, so would you want to live in Sparta, Zena?
Yes, if I'm a girl, I agree.
Why?
Because I don't want to be a boy like that.
But a boy can go to war, he can fight, he can learn how to fight, learn how to be a warrior.
No.
So you don't want to learn how to be a warrior? You don't want to learn to fight?
No.
To be like a boy?
No.
No? Why not?
You can easily die in a war.
Oh, so you're afraid of dying? Okay. Okay, how about if you read this here? We'll read it together, all right? 1, 2, 3. You can see from this one family why Spartans were known as a great warrior people and why the Spartan army was feared for its bravery and toughness. Today, we will still call people Spartan if they live strict, simple lives with few comforts. A Spartan, right?
I'm a girl. That means when I grow up, I can't be the warrior. But
You don't want to be a warrior.
I don't want to be a warrior.
Okay. You know where Spartan is on your map, okay? Would you describe Spartans as farmers, artists, or great warriors?
Great warriors.
What were Spartans known for? Hint, to be a great warrior, you needed to be what?
Yeah.
To be a great warrior, what do you need to be a great warrior?
You need to be a boy.
Okay, you need to be a boy, but what else?
You need to train very hard and know.
Okay, but give me an adjective for someone who's has courage. They are what?
They're very tough and strong.
And brave, right? Good. What did Spartans boys grow up to be?
A warrior.
And soldiers, right? To fight in the army. What did they learn in school?
They learn how to fight.
Okay, but the school was useless to them. They just learned songs, right? They learned how to sing songs and about the heroes like Hercules and who else?
Hercules and Perseus.
Good, and Theseus, I think. Right? They learned about these mythical heroes. If you were a Spartan boy and you hurt yourself, how were you supposed to act?
Normal.
Were you supposed to cry?
No. You're supposed to just do what you should do. No.
Yeah. So when you hurt yourself, you're supposed to be brave and silent. You are not supposed to cry or complain.
No complaining. You can't complain if you are a boy and you are in training school.
Right. So what did Spartans learn in school? How to fight, how to be tough, how to be strong. Right? All right. Okay, so we have this, right? A written narration, like we always do. Review the life of Spartan boys. By age 7, they were sent to live in barracks with other boys. By age 18, they were called an older boy and learns to fight in battle. Age 20, they were called a youth, and they take a special fitness test, and they learn more about war. By age 30, they were called young adults, and they married and joined the army. This illustrates why Spartans were known as a warrior people and renowned for their toughness and bravery.
Just like tribe stage.
Just like what?
Just like in sport tribe stage.
Oh, in sport.
You can also send your men to fight.
Okay.
But if they die, you will need 10 food to make another one.
So she likes this game called Spore, my daughter. So this is the Spartan
army.
Okay. You can complete the timeline. Just write what they do. My daughter will do that. And then you can have your boy do it. Have your people do it. Maybe they can say what they do here. Say what they do. Say what they do. Or they put the shape there. Right?
Oh, you need to draw the shape on there?
Mm-hmm. Do you think you can do that?
Yes.
Age 7. What shape is that?
Wait. Sent to live in barracks with other boys.
Okay, so that's diamond. Okay, what about 18?
Older boy learn to fight in battle.
Maybe, or maybe he takes a
No, it's older boy, not youth. And that's in age 20.
youth. Age 20 takes a special fitness test. 18, older boy learns to fight in battle.
That's triangle.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's youth.
Youth.
Youth takes a test.
A special fitness test. And
the last one is square. A young adult marry and joins the army.
Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah, I have a son and a babysitter or au pair. So sometimes it gets very noisy.
Because you need to take care of Harry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult to take care of him because he's always everywhere. It's like the only way to mate him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have some directions, and I think this lesson is over, and my daughter will complete something. Okay, so I think you did this assessment, right? So you're just going to close your eyes and see if you get the answers right, okay? So, all right, close your eyes. All right, ready? Okay, well, this one, she knows. Sparta is in Peloponnesus. That one would be very difficult. All right. So Sparta, you got to point to where Sparta is. All right. Would you describe Spartans as farmers, artists, or great warriors?
Great warriors.
Okay, obviously you got that one right. What were Spartans known for? What were Spartans known for? What were they? Give me an adjective of what a Spartan was supposed to be.
Supposed to be very brave.
Good.
And very tough and very strong.
Okay.
To be able to be a warrior.
Excellent. And that is it.
And plus you can't eat junk if you're a boy. You need to eat vegetables and meat to make you very strong.
I would think so, yes. So this is the conclusion of this lesson, and hopefully you subscribe and make comments, and I hope you join us for the next lesson. So, goodbye. Say goodbye, Zena.
Bye-bye.
Bye.